Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Or at least I think that's what this is. We left off at a very interesting scene, it would seem. I guess they're gonna play a crane game. Maho had never played one. She'd only play racing arcade games, which yes is cool, but you would think that if you're around those types of arcade games, you'd at least see these. But anyways, that's aside the point. The last episode we also had a confrontation with Suzuha. She is in desperation mode, I guess you could say. She doesn't really know what to do. She is trying to believe that everything will be okay, but the reality is that there is a lack of time remaining to save the world. Anyways, let's catch some stuffed animals out of this crane game and just not care about the dangers of the universe. Maho nodded and pushed the control button, managing to move the arm directly over her target. She smiled, satisfied.
簡単なものね。あとはアームが降りて勝手に掴んでくれるんでしょ？
いや、普通はそうなんだが。
The arm went straight for the doll, but the angle was slightly off, and it didn't grab it right.
おかしいわ。どういうことなの？
Yeah. That's what happens your first time. Maho gave it several more tries, but didn't seem to get the hang of it. She groaned and took her last 300 yen to the back of the arcade. She walked over to a game with a red and white two-tone Formula 1 car on the side of the cabinet. She slid inside, still angry. I remembered that one was a CG racing game based off of real circuits.
Okabe. Okabe.
なんだ？
ここは男らしさを見せるところよ。
男らしさ？
What is that?
先輩の代わりにあんたがぬいぐるみを手に入れなさいっていうこと。
ああ、なるほど。
And then give it to Maho, was what she was trying to say. Manliness aside, after seeing how badly she wanted it, I did want to try and help her. I took some coins out of my pocket and checked how much money I was carrying. Okay, it's been a while, but let's try this.
とはいえ、俺もこういうゲームは得意じゃないんだが。
Watch us hella just get it on the first try. Even so, I was sure I could do better than Maho. May as well give it a try. Ah, here we go. And... well, that was the first try. I don't know which try this is, but let's see if anything's different. Pretty sure it won't be. Wow! Nope, never mind. Kirisu's expressions here are interesting. And so, after trying several times... oh, fucking finally. Whether it was luck or skill, I managed to get the stuffed animal easier than I expected.
Yes!
Nice!
Well, that worked, sorta. I stuffed it into a bag and went back to the racing game Maho was playing. For some reason, there was a crowd of about 10 people around it. Oh shit. Is she good here?
何者だよ。
俺に聞くなって。
小学生か？ありえない
God
テクだぞ。
damn.
これレコード出るんじゃね？
The crowd was whispering to one another. All of them seemed to be amazed. I made my way into the crowd and looked at the screen. The game Maho was playing was one of those where you had to clear each stage in a set time or else it would be game over. With each race, the course got more and more difficult, and she was placing first every time with ease. As the crowd watched in awe, she finally made it to the end of the last stage, well ahead of the other racers, and she set a new record. She had a satisfied smile on her face as she looked at the flashy congratulations graphic on the ending screen. Then she noticed the crowd around her and her body jerked.
おめでとうございます。当店のベストレコードです。
An arcade employee walked over to Maho and started to clap. Then the crowd started to clap as well.
え？あ、
Maho's face went beet red. I should probably help her. I pushed my way through the crowd and grabbed her hand to pull her up.
行こ
はい。
I'd never seen her this obedient before. We made our way through the hustle and bustle and finally got out of the arcade. Maho sighed in relief.
うかつだったわ。
う。何が？
つい熱くなってしまって本気を出してしまったの。
これのせいか？
I handed her the bag with my prize in it.
何？
She opened the bag and took out the stuffed animal.
これ取れたの？
運が良くてね。君にプレゼントするよ。
いいの？
俺が持ってても仕方ない。
そう？じゃあ遠慮なくいただくわ。
Hell yeah, brother. Gotta get those visual novel, fictional character brownie points. I don't know where I'm going with this. Maho hugged the doll tight to her chest with the innocent smile of a child. Seeing how happy she was made me happy too.
クリスが亡くなった後ね、お母さんから形見をいろいろともらったわ。けどこれはクリスがとても可愛がっていたからってお母さん自分のベッドルームに飾っていたのよ。
If you didn't know it was from an @channel meme, it was actually pretty cute. I could see her keeping it as a memory of her daughter.
だけどクリスの実家がね、ああいうことになってぬいぐるみも燃えてしまったと思うの、きっと。
Well, that's sad.
先輩だからこれはアメリカのお母さんにプレゼントしていいかしら？
もちろん。喜んでもらえるならそれが一番いい。
ありがとう。
さてと、次はどうする？他に見てみたいところはあるか？と言ってもアニメやゲームのショップなんかは興味ないよな。
クリス、悪いけどしばらく岡部さんと二人きりにしてくれる？
Uh-oh.
ついに自分の気持ちに素直になることにしたんですね。岡部、ちゃんとしなさいよ。
はあ？
先輩、頑張って。それじゃあ。
See ya, I guess.
ヒヤ城さん？
行きたい場所もう一つあるんだけれど。
そうか。どこだ？
Is it someplace she didn't want Kirisu knowing about?
あそこよ。わかるでしょ？
The smile was gone from Maho's face. She looked like she'd come to some kind of decision. And then I realized where she wanted to go.
ラジカンに連れて行って。
Saw that coming. I don't know why I saw it coming. The radio building. And she wanted me to take her there. I understood immediately. Because that was where Makise Kirisu had died. Off we go then. I'd gone up to the roof several times since then. The time machine was there, and Suzuha and Daru would go up once in a while to do maintenance. Just a few days ago, Suzuha had called me out there and pointed a gun in my face. But even so, I'd never been to that storeroom on the 8th floor where it had happened. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Just remembering what happened was enough to cause a severe flashback. Oh, excuse me. There was no way I could visit the site of her death.
大丈夫。ずいぶん顔色が悪いけれど。クリスのこと思い出してしまうの？
そうだろうな。
辛いならついてこなくてもいいわ。私一人で行くから。
But her face was colorless. Going there had to be hard on her too. But even so, she was trying to come to grips with Kirisu's death. I wanted to help her remember our friend. The radio building was going to be renovated. There wasn't a lot of time.
いや、一緒に行くよ。
Half of the shops had already been moved to another building to make way for the renovation. But many of the shops on the 7th floor were still open. Oh man. 6 months ago, on July 28th, I killed Kirisu on the floor just above where I was standing. With my own hands.
ここなの？
いや、事件があったのはこの上の階だと聞いている。
I wasn't supposed to have been at the scene of Kirisu's death. I'd already asked Mayuri and Daru not to tell anyone.
上には何が？
イベント会場と、あとは倉庫とかになってる。
行ってみてもいいのかしら？
Man, you're really pulling our chain here,
今は立ち入
Maho.
り禁止のはず。
But the rope that always blocked off the way to the 8th floor wasn't there today. I could hear loud voices and laughter from above. Since it was a day off, there must have been some kind of event going on upstairs.
大丈夫そうね。
Maho headed up the stairs first. I slowly dragged myself up the stairs. I'm sure Okabe looks like his kidney is exploding. That's probably how pale and terrible he looks. We passed by the event hall and into the back. It looked like there was no one around. Nothing had changed in 6 months.
ここだ。
Yeah, this is it. There were no lights on. Wait. Oh yeah, there's light coming from that window, but that's pretty much it. And the place seemed dark and lonely. This time, the storeroom was locked.
そう。こんな場所で。
I could see her lips trembling as she whispered. It seemed strange. This was the place where Kirisu had died, covered in blood, and yet, nearby, the rest of the world continued on like it didn't care. And now I'd come back, even though this was where the one I loved had died.
もどかしいわ。私は物理学者ではないから相対性理論のことを詳細に理解しているわけではないけれど、時間と空間が同列だというのなら、なぜ空間と同じように時間も容易に移動できないのかしらね。今私たちは空間的にはクリスの死と同じ軸上にいるのよ。なのに時間軸がほんの少しずれているというだけで手出しすることすら叶わない。あなたこの前クリスにアマデウスの方だけど面白い質問をしたわよね。タイムマシンは作れるかどうかって。
ああ。
ぜひ研究してみてほしいわ。真っ先に私が友人テストに名乗り出るから。
I couldn't tell from the tone of her voice if she was serious or joking. She laughed sadly. Time machines are real, you know, and there's one right above us. What would she do if I told her that? Would she blame me for giving up on saving Kirisu and say she'd go back to the past herself?
岡部さん、クリスが亡くなった時の状況について教えてくれない？私、詳しくは知らないの。
俺だってろくに知らないよ。前にそう話さなかったか？
でもアメリカにいた私よりは詳しいでしょ。クリスはどうしてこんなところに来たのかしら。クリスが死んだ時、すぐそこのイベントホールでは今日みたいにイベントが行われていたそうね。
We could hear the occasional sounds of laughter coming from the event hall.
中鉢博士、去年の夏ニュースになった。ロシアに亡命してタイムマシンに関する論文を書いたって。その論文の内容はそれはひどいものだったらしいけれど、ただそれでピンときたのよ。アメリカのクリスの家に放火した連中もロシア語を話していた。これ偶然かしら。私は何らかの関連性があると思う。だから中鉢博士について調べようと思ったんだけど、不思議なことに驚くほど情報がないのよ。ネットで検索しても本名すら出てこない。中鉢博士について言及しているブログやサイトを見に行ってもほとんどは閉鎖してるわ。しかもこの半年ほどで立て続けに。ねえ、一体クリスの周りで何が起きていたの？もしかして今もまだそれは続いているの？あなたは何を隠しているの？
Her eyes were pure and sought the truth. Kirisu used to get the exact same look in her eyes all the time. But
好奇心で足を突っ込まない方がいい。俺はもうたくさんだ。
今更だわ。私は片足を突っ込んでしまっているのよ。それに考えてしまうのよ。この前襲われたのももしかすると私のせいじゃないかって。
君のせい？狙われる理由があるのか？
私は。
And then she paused for a moment.
私はクリスの遺産を持っている。
Belongings? Some of Kirisu's belongings? What did she mean? Maho said that after Kirisu died, she'd gone to her home in America and received some of her belongings from her mom. Was she saying now that the attack was because of that? My mind began to race. Russia, where Dr. Nakabachi had sought asylum. The people who attacked Kirisu's home spoke Russian. And just a few days ago, the Russians probably had experimented with changing the past. Suzuha had said that World War III would be set off by the time machine. The time machine. Nakabachi's paper? The paper he'd written about the time machine. The cause of the Third World War. A miraculous, nightmarish paper which would cause the deaths of 5.7 billion people. The time machine he'd discussed at his press conference was a ripoff of John Titor's. But the one in his paper was different. I'd never managed to read it, though. My guess was that Kirisu had showed him the original that she'd written on July 28th, and his paper was an inferior copy. Kirisu had written down instructions for making a time machine. I shuddered. I quickly booted up the Rhine program on my smartphone. I paged through my chat logs. That hard drive and that laptop contained the data for the original version of Nakabachi's paper, maybe Kirisu's paper. Yeah, we knew that. But there's no way they could have known that.
ダールのところに持ち込まれたクリスのノート PC とハードディスク。まさかあれの解析を依頼したのは。
I looked at Maho. She looked back at me without smiling. And she nodded.
ええ、私よ。
Oh, okay. So I was confused back then when we learned that Daru got his hands on the laptop. I had to re-record that part, so I don't know if I said it, but it was kind of confusing that here in this branch, the enemies had the laptop, but in the other branch, Maho had it. No, Maho had it both times. It's just that she approached Daru and tried to get him to break into it immediately. From Maho's perspective, there were too many things about Kirisu's death that didn't make sense. Maybe that was why she had decided to look into why Kirisu was killed. Of course she'd assumed that there were hints hidden inside her laptop and hard drive. But if my hypothesis was right, that laptop was too dangerous to be allowed to exist. It was Pandora's box, with the power to unleash the Third World War.
どうして隠していた。
最初はあなたと橋田さんの関係を知らなかった。橋田さんに頼んだのは本当に偶然よ。そしてあなたはクリスのことについて何か隠しているように思えた。そんなあなたに正直に全て話せるわけないでしょう。信用していないというわけではないのだけど。
Well, it's kind of fair. We're not telling her everything, so why would she have to tell us everything, you know?
クリスのことについては慎重になった方がいいと思って。
ああ、それについては正解だよ。アマデウスのテスターになることを反対しなかったのもそういう打算があってのことか。
打算なんて言わないで。私はただクリスの友達であるあなたのことをもっと知りたかった。
クリスの秘密を手に入れるために。
あの子のことをもっと知りたかったのよ。
She glared right back, as if challenging me.
ダルはもう解析したのか。
まだよ。だからアメリカに帰る前に最後にもう一度あなたと話をしようと思ったの。
So that's why she brought me here. I needed to call Daru right now. Phone or Rhine, which was better? Let's fucking call him up. Yep, I guess we're doing it.
はい、もしもし。
今ラボにいるか。
いや、
じゃあどこにいる。
家で絶賛エロゲ中。どうかしたん？
Well, at least he's honest.
お前の裏のバイトの件で話がしたい。
あ、あれか。なんかマキセ氏の情報を思い出した？
ああ。
Of course, that was a lie. He could be in danger if I didn't get that laptop back right now. I glanced over at Maho.
じゃあさ、LINE で送ってもらえるかな？
直接会って話をしよう。ラボで合流できないか。
今手が離せないから夕方でもいい？
エロゲなんて後でいくらでもできるだろう。
さあせん、家でエロゲしてるってのは嘘。実は今バイト中で手が離せないんだよね。
バイト？
Well, I was lying to him too, so I didn't really have room to talk.
じゃあ本当はどこにいる？手が離せないならこっちから行く。とにかく今すぐに話したい。
あんまオカリンには教えたくなかったんだけどな。やばげな仕事も多いから。まあいいや。わかった。これから言うところに来てよ。
Alright. The location he gave me was still in Akihabara. It was less than 5 minutes away. Huh, that close, alright. Fine by me. Down in the alley, a few turns off Main Strip, all the hustle and bustle of the crowd completely disappears. We were on the 7th floor of an old mixed-use building. We were in Akihabara, at the center of Tokyo, in the middle of the day on Sunday, and still the alleyway we'd come in seemed lonely and abandoned. There we found the shop Daru had told us about. Okay. There was a cute anime-style sign on the steel door that read cosplay media at Akihabara were open, come on in. We also have a message from Mayuri and Lukako. I'm out shopping with Luca. Did you want to come join us, Okabe? Yeah, we'll meet up later. Really? Where are you now? Akihabara. Then should we meet you in Akihabara once we're done shopping? No, I'm heading home once I'm done. Meet me there. Don't come to Akihabara under any circumstances. Why? Because I say so. Just wait for me. But if I don't contact you by evening, give up and go home. Got it? What happened? I'm fine, don't worry. Okay, if you say so, Okarin. We'll wait until evening. See you later, okay? Yeah, alright. Sorry, can't clear my fucking throat. This place looks lovely. The store was jammed full of cosplay outfits. The wall near the entrance held the new arrivals corner and popular cosplay sections, as well as cosplay wigs, ribbons, jewelry, and props. The other wall held the used outfit section, and a shoe section stocked with socks, school shoes, heels, and boots. Even further back, I could see rows of school uniforms and competition swimming outfits. It looked like the place sold mainly to girls, but this clearly wasn't a location where women would feel comfortable. The other tenants in the building were all shady shops with names like Drops of the Spirit God Inc., Space Radio Receiver Sales, and Flower Petal Video Project. What the fuck?
君はここには来たことが？
いいえ、前に会った時は別の雑居ビルだったから、同じような怪しいお店だったけれど。
そうか。
I felt like I'd seen Daru's dark side. The shop was completely silent. There were no customers other than us. There was a thin man with long hair at the counter who looked like he worked there, but he didn't even raise his head up from his magazine when we came in. To be honest, ever since I'd entered, I'd worried that someone would think I was up to something illegal. Anybody who saw me would think I was a pervert taking a middle school girl to a shady cosplay shop.
Oi, Okarin, こっち!
Daru appeared from the back of the shop. There had been no sign of him a second ago.
つうか、マホタンも一緒だったんだね。
そのマホタンというのやめてくれないかしら。
なんで？かわいいじゃん。
バカにされている気分だわ。
そんなことよりダル、お前どこから出てきたの？
The man at the counter hadn't said anything, which meant they knew he was here.
とりあえずこっち。
Alright, just don't answer our question, I guess. Daru headed to the back of the store, excuse me. One of the rows of hanger racks holding idle cosplay outfits was pulled forward, and behind it I could see a curtain. Past the curtain was a tiny space that led to a door marked staff only. if the hanger rack hadn't been moved, I'd have no idea that this was here.
まるで忍者屋敷ね。
Jesus Christ. Behind the door was a cramped office. Well, no, the room itself may have been pretty big, but the darkness made it feel very cramped. Yeah, just the darkness, nothing else. It was honestly hard to breathe. There were 4 desks in the center surrounded by metal racks. The desks and floors were piled high with all manner of computers and peripherals. There were boxes and bags littered everywhere. I couldn't tell if they were trash or not. There were towers of magazines, games, plastic models, and figure boxes. And the desk was covered in garbage, just like the one at the lab. It was too dark to tell, but I was sure the figures he had on display were covered in dust. And what did he need 6 monitors for anyway? Man, I'd do enough with 2. I'd like 3, but 6 is overkill as hell. Each of them displayed an image of the store. Evidently, it was footage from a security camera. Okay, that makes sense. Given the size of the store and the lack of customers, even 3 cameras would be too many.
ま、適当に座って。
座れる場所なんてないぞ。
今スペース作るよ。
Daru kicked aside the boxes on the floor to make room, then set down 2 folding chairs.
お前、この店とはどういう関係なんだ？
バイトリーダーみたいなもんかな。結構こういうアングラな店のバイト掛け持ちしてるんだよね。でさ、たまに事務所を個人的に使わせてもらってるわけ。
裏のバイトのためにか？
そういうこと。
Maybe there was a lot more to Daru than I thought.
ここにあるものは全部お前の私物か？
いや、他のバイトのみんなとの共有財産的なやつ。さすがにこんなにたくさん買えるほどお金持ってないし。
おう。
Or so he said, but who knew if that was true?
Huh?
Ah, we have a call from Amadeus.
クリスからだ。
It is. I guess let's see what's
なん
up.
だ？
あんたまだ真帆先輩と一緒よね。
Yes.
おう。一緒だが。
どうかしたの？
レスキネン教授からたった今聞いたんですが、和光市のオフィスが何者かに荒らされたって。
え？
あと真帆先輩のホテルからも連絡が来て、そっちも誰かに侵入されたみたいです。
So that hadn't happened in this world line. Until now.
なんですって？
すぐにレスキネン教授からも連絡があるはずですけど、少しでも早く知らせた方がいいと思って。
ありがとうクリス。ヒアジョーさんのことは俺とダルで見てるから大丈夫だ。
そうね、頼むわ。それじゃ。
See ya. Maho looked down and bit her lip.
懸念していたことが現実になったな。狙いは間違いなくクリスのノート PC とハードディスクだ。
え、マジで？
場所を変えた方がいいかもしれない。
That was terrible spelling, by the way. Fucking Daru.
ここは安全だと思うけど。
なんとなく嫌な予感がするんだ。勘みたいなものだ。
わかったお。
それでノート PC とハードディスクはどこに？
Daru sighed and grabbed a locked, fire-resistant case off of one of the racks. He opened it. Is that where he hid it? I guess now we know. Because he'd said multiple times back in the other branch that it was in a safe space that, you know, no one knows about. And yeah, there's no way we knew about this. The laptop was a deep red Japanese model with a 12-inch LCD screen. The hard drive was American, from a brand known for equipping drives with a shock-resistant rubber case.
それを持って急いで出よう。
Both Maho and Daru nodded silently. Time to dip the fuck on out of here. As soon as we left the building, I could see a car coming down the empty alleyway. It was a big American RV. We quickly hid ourselves in the shadow of another building. My intuition was right. The RV stopped in front of the building we just left. 3 men came out. None of them were Japanese. They were all dressed in black suits, almost like men in blacks. Whatever they weren't Akihabara tourists. How the fuck did I know that abbreviation? That was what MIB standed for, right? I hope so. Or else I just sounded like an idiot. It was a good thing we picked up that call. I really wonder what would have happened if, you know, we just ignored Amadeus and we allowed them to come on in and kick our asses. Maho went pale when she saw the men go into the building. She seemed to be shaking a little too.
こんなのまるで映画の世界だわ。とても現実とは思えない。
でもさ、あの連中は店の情報どうやって入手したんだろう。
誰がヘマしたんじゃないのか。
僕を誰だと思ってる？
スーパーハッカーだろ。
ハッカーな。足はつかないように注意してるっつうの。
または俺とヒヤジョーさんが尾行されてた可能性もあるが。
怖いこと言わないでよ。
和光市のオフィスやホテルだって荒らされたんだ。ヒヤジョーさんがずっとマークされていたのは間違いない。
あ、そうだわ。
Maho seemed to suddenly remember something. She took out her smartphone and made a call.
教授に連絡しないと。
今日はどこかに身を隠すと伝えておいた方がいい。教授と合流すると教授にまで危険が及ぶかもしれない。
That is true. I want my daddy Leskinen to stay alive. Maho nodded. I guess we're switching to Maho's perspective. Aw, man. We're taking her here again? This is like the same shit as the other branch. What the fuck? Alright, well, whatever. Well, we'll end it here. I'm tired. And confused. Actually, let's not save over that one, since I feel like something else would have happened if we did not answer that call from Amadeus. Maybe that could have been the branching point for these routes. Possibly could have. So definitely got to save it on another spot there. But thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and all that fancy jazz. And yeah, guess I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.